Well, guys, I think I have a problem. If I have an opportunity to bring any kind of mechanical stuff home, I do it. Yesterday, I had a couple of buggy seats out of this buggy here, and I wasn't going to use them, so I put them on Marketplace. And for free, I said, hey, you know, let's just get these out of here, so I want to be able to use them. And so this gentleman came over and he got them. He's like, then we got to talking about all these cars, all these projects that I got here, and noticed that I needed a motor for a couple of them. Well, he's like, well, you know what? I got this motor out of a 98 Jetta, only has 40,000 miles on it. And I don't need it anymore. Why don't you come and get that? And I'm like, well, I can't pass up a motor. Like I just said, I have a problem. Anything mechanical, I got to bring home. So anyways, I ran out this morning and I got this. And it is a 2.0 Volkswagen. At least we're sticking with Volkswagen. Out of a Jetta. It has a standard transmission there. It's missing the differential there. Got all the harness and fuse block, all that. I thought I had the ICU, the computer, but apparently I don't. But I got all the harness here. But I'm here by myself, so I got to lighten this thing up so I can get it out of my truck. So I'm going to work on stripping this thing down and pulling parts off it, lighten it up enough so I can get it out of the back of my truck. Then the other thing I got to decide is, what am I going to do with it? Now, Frankenbuggy, the plan with this was that we have a 2.0 Subaru, and we're going to build a Subaru for it. But if there is an adapter plate for that, we can pretty much hot rod a Jetta motor and put that in there. Or get the transmission working and make a mid-engine sand buggy out of this car. Pull this transaxle out of here, and you know, this thing needs to be lengthened. If I have a couple of hundred horsepower, this thing will be just riding wheelies everywhere. So that's another option though. Redo the rear part of the frame here to incorporate that engine and transmission and make a mid-engine car out of this. Then the 1835 that I got, still got a build I can put in this. Now this buggy here, I'm really considering making it a full tubing chassis, long travel. Imagine this thing a badass, either sand car or desert car. 4-seater desert car, that'd be pretty cool. Anyways, back to this. I'm gonna get to work stripping this all down and make sure it turns and everything. We broke the timing cover there. It's a little brittle anyway, so. But yeah, lighten it up so I can get it the heck out of there. Pull the transmission off. It does have some pretty dirty oil in it, so I don't know how well it was maintained. I don't know anything about this, but I'm gonna find out, which means I better get to work, strip it down a bit. I'll get that done and bring you back. We'll see what we got here, and then we'll figure out what to do with it, what car to put it in. It'd be kind of cool if it ran good and I could get an adapter plate and just throw it into Frankenbuggy and start driving that in the desert here. Yeah, anyways, we'll figure it out, guys. We'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, I've been at it for a couple hours now, and I gotta tell you, I've wired houses with less wiring than this thing. This is just incredible. Yeah, got the intake off. That looks a little grungy there. I don't think these guys maintain this motor very well, but what my son says, these things are pretty bulletproof, so I'm anticipating it'll still be a decent motor. I'm almost to the point pulling the transmission off. I'll get the exhaust manifold off of there, and then hopefully I'll be able to get this thing down here. Look at all this. Look at this. Yeah, I've wired houses with less wiring than this. I'm going to use this post there kind of to slide it down. Then I'll degrease it, power wash it, and see what it looks like. But it's getting there. Boy, what a chore. I could not imagine. Anyone that thinks that mechanics are overpaid, imagine doing any of this work with that motor still in the car. I mean, my goodness. This has been a pain in the derriere, yeah. And it's sitting here on a bench. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna keep at it, and let's see what this thing looks like. Yeah, it's kind of a exploratory surgery here. What I got here. I appreciate it for free, but I'm gonna be spending the day just to see what I got here. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. Well, guys, mission accomplished. Got this thing on out of the truck here. Was able to get it up on this post here, slide it on down so I didn't hurt myself lifting it. What I did learn was that this is an automatic transmission. The guy I got it from, he seemed to think it was a standard, but no, it's an auto. And it kind of makes me think, you know, is that going to be a bad thing if I have an automatic transmission in the sand car? Because yeah, put it in drive and just drive around the dunes. I don't know. We'll have to think about that. Or I could get a standard and put that on there. Or if there's an adapter to throw that thing on in Frankenbuggy here. If you've been watching the videos, you know the Frankenbuggy, it's about ready to go. I got the shocks mounted to the front, and I got a steering rack in there now. I got these rear shocks tuned. They were awfully stiff, so I would love to throw a motor in this and start driving it, because it's about ready. So we shall see. But in the meantime, I'm going to pressure wash this motor, and that won't get all the grease off it. Then I'm gonna let it soak overnight with some degreaser on it, hit it again in the morning. But you know, that's not a very big motor, so if I could throw that in the back of Frankenbuggy and get a couple of 100 horsepower out of it, that would make me real happy. I don't know what I'll do with that transmission. If that's the case, put it back on Marketplace for free and get rid of the darn thing. Anyways, guys, that's about it for today. I'm going to close this video down, and I'm a mess. That was quite a task to get that all apart. So I'm going to pressure wash it, take a shower, call it a day, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great evening, everyone.